There was a man who lived in a quiet valley, surrounded by mountains so tall they seemed to touch heaven. Every morning, he'd step outside his small wooden house, look at those peaks, and whisper, "One day, I'll climb you." But the people laughed. "Climb the mountains. You're no hero." Even his own father once said, "Dreams are beautiful, son, but you must know your limits." Those words carved scars in his heart. Still, a small voice deep within whispered, "Maybe I can." He trained in secret. He ran through muddy fields, lifted stones for strength, studied the mountain paths, yet every attempt ended the same failure. The storms came, his feet slipped, and the wind would mock him, hissing, "You can't reach me." Doubt grew heavier than the mountain itself. He stopped trying, he stopped dreaming, he stopped looking at the peaks, until one sunset, years later, he saw a child standing where he once stood, staring at the same mountains with wonder. And in that boy's eyes, he saw his younger self, brave, foolish, and full of hope. Something awoke in him. He whispered, "Maybe it was never about conquering the mountain. Maybe it was about conquering my fear." That night, he packed his bag and left before dawn. The air was cold, the climb brutal. Rocks tore his hands, his lungs burned, his legs trembled. But every time he fell, he remembered that whisper, "Maybe I can." Step by step, hour by hour, he climbed. When he finally reached the summit, he didn't shout or dance. He stood there quietly as the sun broke over the horizon. Tears filled his eyes, because he realized the mountain had never been his enemy. It was his teacher. The mountain didn't block his path. It was the path. That day, the man came down not as a climber, but as someone who had met himself, the version he was always meant to be. And when people asked, "What changed?" he smiled and said, "I stopped asking if I could, and I decided I would." Because confidence isn't born when others believe in you. It's born the moment you believe in yourself. When your heart whispers, "Maybe I can," and your soul answers back, "I already did."